On June 29th, 8-year-old Blakely climbed onto the Camp Mystic bus with excitement in her eyes and not a single tear. She was curious about the food, sure, but homesickness? That wasn't part of her plan. She turned to her mom, Lindsey, and said with a cheeky smile, "I get a whole month off from you." For Lindsey, it was a bittersweet moment. Just a few months earlier, she'd lost her husband, Blake, unexpectedly. The house already felt emptier, and now, with Blakely gone for camp, the silence would grow deeper. But Lindsey, a Camp Mystic alum herself, took comfort in knowing her daughter was heading into a summer full of friendship and independence. 2 days later, Lindsey left for a long-awaited trip to Croatia with her sister and nieces. Friends working at Camp Mystic kept her updated with cheerful messages. "Blakely is hilarious. She's having the best time." Then came the morning of July 4th. A sudden flash flood swept through central Texas and the Guadalupe River surged into Camp Mystic. In just 45 minutes, the water rose over 26 feet, engulfing the lowest cabins. One of them was Twins Eye, Blakely's cabin. Lindsey was on a boat, off-grid, when the camp began frantically trying to reach her. When she finally got service, her phone lit up with dozens of missed calls and urgent messages. She learned that Blakely was missing. "I dropped my phone and just started shaking," Lindsey said. Unable to speak, she asked her sister to call the camp. The answer came swiftly: Blakely was unaccounted for. The flight back to Houston was agonizing. Yet Lindsey clung to hope. Maybe her daughter had gotten lost in the chaos, or maybe she was out there, holding onto a branch, waiting. Days passed. DNA tests were taken. Then came the call no parent should ever receive. Blakely had been found. She was still wearing her beaded green and white camp necklace. Strangely, Lindsey didn't collapse. "I felt like she was with her daddy now," she said. There was peace in knowing she didn't suffer. Not long after, standing beneath an old cedar tree wrapped in lights, Lindsey noticed one bulb flickering before glowing steady again. "That's Blakely," a friend whispered. "She's okay." A few days later, 2 letters arrived in the mail, written by Blakely before the flood. In one, she shared that camp was amazing, and she was doing tennis, horseback riding, and land sports, just like her mom had. In the other, she made an urgent request: "Dear Mommy, please don't give away my Barbie dream house." It made Lindsey laugh. She could hear her daughter's voice in every word. Many ask Lindsey how she remains strong. She says it's her faith, and Blakely's spirit. She lost her dad and uncle just months apart, and she still stayed joyful. "I want to live that way too, in her honor." Blakely's funeral is Friday. Lindsey doesn't dread it. She looks forward to the hugs. No one knows what to say, and they don't have to. A hug says everything.